air at one time in any given
time of the day.
second, every second that we breathe. Right now there's 1 million people in the sky. Here. Oh, you haven't eaten that yet. I was moving it so you can do your work there. Here, we'll switch places so you can do your work. You okay?
Yeah.
While you're doing that, I can fill up your drink. You want me to fill your drink up?
Sure.
What kind did you want?
Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get some more water for myself. Hard work pays off. Oh, you had your earplugs in. That's why you couldn't hear me. I said hard work always pays off.
It does.
Always. You got a big blessing coming.
It just seems like sometimes they don't show it in a way.
It always did me too. It's the most unthankful.
And say, hey, I appreciate all the hospitality and the great work you're doing.
Well, I got to tell you, services in general, like people who work in the hotel industry or in the convalescent homes that do the hard work lifting the people and giving them their baths.
Right.
And people who work in food service industry like this, where all these demands are on them all the time, and it's so unthankful.
Right.
Very unthankful. And they're not getting the credit that they deserve for their hard work. And they're under all of them. And, think about it. It is.
When I first was here, what was it, 13.50 straight to 15?
Yeah.
So I'm making $5 less than the shift leader at $20 an hour.
Yeah, that's not right. Yeah, I'll tell you something. It's a quick story, but there was a woman named Cheryl. She was a baker, and she had been up at the conference center retreat campground for 15 years. That woman had a disabled husband, and she had to take her kids to school and take them to soccer ball practice, get their braces adjusted or whatever. She was always a busy mom, and she was a working mom, and her husband couldn't work.
That's how it is with me, a single dad.
Yeah.
Taking care of my niece that's technically my daughter because my brother is on drugs.
Yeah, well, I did that too. I was a single parent for 15, more than 15 years.
Preteens.
So you got that on top of that, yeah. Absolutely, totally get it.
So I was like, I got time for you, little. If you're gonna come to work, work.
My son was born. Let me see. I got married when I got married the second time when I was 36, and my son was born when I was about 39, I think. Yeah, so he was late, but he's 30 years old now. I know I don't look that old, but I am.
You look young, man.
A lot of people tell me that. Then when I tell them that, they figure it out, and it's like, oh my God, But yeah, so her name was Cheryl, and she was a baker, and she did all the baking, and we had huge groups, like, anywhere like around, even up to. Hold on, let me drop this off. I'll be right back. I'm gonna be right over here, Andrew, talking. Okay. So we met my second wife would have been 93 and 95. 93, 94, 95. Yeah. Okay. So it was in 1993, which is how many years ago? What is that? 90, 2000. There's 20. 2000, then 25, 26, 32 years ago.
I was gonna say 30.
Okay, so 32 years ago, the going pay for a baker was like $15 to $20 an hour. Okay.
That's when they had full time back then too.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that.
Yeah, and they still, this many years later, and they're still not paying people, what they deserve. And because all these cost of living were getting paid they were supposed to, right? Especially a baker's supposed to get $15 a day minimum for but she had for them for 50, so making $7 an hour, $8 an hour.
Being there for 15?
Unbelievable. And she was baking we had huge groups of like 600 people coming in at a time for the conference center retreat camp. She was making but not only that, she was doing all the salads too.
Oh, wow.
So, and
Time assuming right there.
oh yeah, so I was like, I was beside myself when I found this out. When I talked to her, I said, "Who's doing the salads?" Me. You do all these baking? And she baked good. She made really great pastries, cakes, pies, everything. And I says, "Cheryl, what do you mean?" I go, "You're kidding." Yes, I went to name. I work right under him. So. I went in and I just told him, I says, what was his name? Not Riley. I remember his name, but I know his name. But I went straight into his office and I said, we got a big problem here. You need to give increases to not only to the baker first, to Cheryl, and to my cook. My head chef that works his, office. He does like 3 jobs like you do. He does what you did. He's doing everything and keeping it together. And I said, and he even kept it together. So that was unbelievable that he was. And I know it's hard. Have to sit down with the coordinator, find feed to eat, what's on the menu, have it come in at the and then yep, and then rotate stock and again, right, and start over again.
We keep our fridge clean. We go in there, it's always clean.
And hire the people and write the job descriptions. I had to write the job descriptions and hire them.
Piece of paper, I don't know if you see it, but on that back fridge back
Yeah.
Pieces of paper, we just put initials of who's going to do what.
Yeah, and it's always clean. This place is always clean. And that's the first thing I look for. And I'll look back at the refrigerator door and see if there's I'll see if there's handprints all over it and that hasn't been wiped down.
You'll see it because our flour, because we work with flour back there. You'll see
I could tell that. Yeah, but
I tell them all the time, you're not supposed to touch that fridge with gloves.
No.
Take them off.
Yeah.
Every time
You know what? We towel, a terry cloth towel. Always kept a towel on. Well, and we also did things and stuff, or a lot for things that I didn't work out. The only one that was clean would do that. So I says, Bob Hardwick, that was his name. Bob, this is unbelievable. I've never seen anything like that. That woman works her ass off. She's making all these pastries and all the salads for all these meals. Lunch and dinner.
They only get that.
Two of the meals a day for the lunch and the dinner, and all those there's a pastry salad for each one for lunch and for dinner. So he just couldn't believe she was getting that, and he gave it to her right away. I said, she raised now. I want her getting paid, and the head took him the same amount. He should be paid. Is way underpaid too. He was only $10 an hour. 15 or 20 for what he did. No. You should be making 20. You've been here 3 years and you do all this work. You should be making $20 an hour. Yeah, minimum. Because you know how hard it is to keep someone in this industry. It's very difficult. Yeah, it's very frustrating because you have to constantly be training people, constantly high turnover.
2 weeks ago, I trained someone only lasted a week and quit. It's like,
yeah,
that's a waste of my energy.
Yeah, it is. So that was just one out of many things that I've had to do when I've gone in and the place was in shambles, just falling apart, and they pick up the pieces and put it all back together again, and how to do ground up. They said the unit is opened before. I said that's exactly what I do, and that's what you prefer, right? From ground, because your rules, and you're going to go OSHA and safety and sanitary laws and the health department, all of this. You already know this. You know what the fire department's going to expect, what the health department's going to expect. Yeah. And I got my vendors like Echo and Echo and I got my different. Of course, locally you always have to have the local dairy and the local produce. So it's a no-brainer. But then you have your contractors like Coca-Cola or Pepsi. But you have Coca-Cola. I like Coca-Cola, but I wish they would put in diet because they wouldn't. It's zero sugar like that.
Coke Zero, and we're gonna have root beer.
But the thing is, they keep putting root beer will have the no caffeine, but then it's full of sugar. Then your Coke Zero still has caffeine in it. So I drink right, and I drink caffeine-free sugar-free, caffeine-free. I Diet Coke, the one in the gold can, caffeine-free, sugar-free. Because I'm borderline diabetic, so I have to have. But I'm watching the caffeine because I don't take blood pressure medicine at my age. So caffeine